Hi there, I'm John from CNCKing.com, and today we'll make a custom black walnut welcome sign. Now generally when it comes to woodworking, you want to use a router for something this large. The reason is for speed. It's incredibly slow to do something like this with almost a 1/4 inch of depth using a laser compared to just about any other machine I have in the shop that can do it. The reason why I use the laser for this though is because you get very high resolution. Something like this that's maybe, like the point here is maybe what, 1/32. You can't get a bit that's 1/32 that can carve this out and also carve this out in other parts of it. It's just very much prone to breaking. And the reason why this is at depth actually is because the customer is going to put a resin fill into it. So they need depth for their process, and they also need high resolution. And if I were to use the router, the only thing I'd probably do is this here, and that would probably be fine. But sometimes you just get lazy, it's just easier to click a button and do it with the laser and just wait next to the machine for a while instead of setting up the router to do one job like this specifically. Now, although the Trotec that I have behind me is a 400 flex, I could actually feed this into the machine this way and do the whole sign. But again, sometimes I just get lazy and I just prefer to rotate the sign around. So the first process is here, forward, using the laser. So it works down here, it goes forward. And then I do a secondary pass to do the same thing again. The first pass generally breaks the surface of it, gets a bit of depth. And then the second pass gets a lot more depth. I think the reason for that is because this is planed, and there's a lot more density of wood on the surface because it's compressed. That's my guess at least. And so what the laser does, it breaks through that first. It's almost like a hard shell. And then once it's into the real wood, then it can actually just create lots of depth and not have to worry about breaking another seal of material. Now I've also made custom signs like this here with a hybrid system, meaning that I generally do this with the laser and then I do this with the router. Now the reason I do this for this is just because I'm a bit lazy today and I only have one sign. If I had like 10 of these signs to do in one shot, definitely the router would be doing all of this and the laser would be doing this. And maybe I'd even have the router do some of the elements here. Again, the laser is a very slow way of doing this. The router is fast, but high resolution is on the laser, not the router. Now, after this process is done, you might be wondering what are your design possibilities. And they're totally endless because I have multiple machines. So let's say you wanted this welcome to be a different font, no problem. Different size, no problem. You wanted a whole bunch of other writing on here, no problem. Same thing with this here. You don't like birds or like elephants, you know, whatever. We could totally design this for you and make it to your spec and ship it right to your door.